Yeah.
That's a bit rough. But interesting big decks to come out here. We're seeing our first shadow deck here as well, which actually was the second, I want to say, most topping deck. It had some of the most top players. 13 players actually bringing the new shadow deck coming out of the mini expansion. We're going to see it the first time from Bjorn here. Also bringing, he did have Control Blood and the Natural Dragon. I believe the Dragon was, Dragon is banned out here. From Den, it is the first Machina Portal we're seeing of the night here as well. Get to see the difference between Artifact and Machina here. As well as the Machina Blood, which, you know, same old here. And the Control Forest is also banned out. Goes for Blood first, though. I was hoping to see the Shadow first. I really, really want to see this new Shadow in action.
But yeah, first they're going into the Blood decks. Kind of spooky. Real spooky. This is a Control Blood deck on Bjorn's side, and on Den's side, it is a familiar to me Meg Blood deck.
Everybody's favorite go-to deck at the moment. Still the number one represented deck here, so clearly everyone is still happy to use it. They're not just using it because they feel as if they have to. But that Slain coming through is a pretty interesting pick. I would say over the past few weeks, it's definitely been seen a lot more recently. I know a lot of players weren't too keen on it when we got to this new expansion and World Upgraded, but it looks like a lot of players are starting to pick the one back up again.
Yeah. We see Slane's in his deck, and there are no Nereas in Den's deck. It's just another.
Oh, really? Okay.
Another note, yeah. Fun little deck building choices there. It's not the most defensive Mech Blood deck, with only one Techno Lord, no Ios, no Nerea.
Ooh, okay. So Den going full aggro blood. It's Machina Blood in brackets aggro. Bracket Smork and bracket. But here we go. So he draws another Slain, you know, just in case you need another one in hand there. But what do you think?
Nice and full.
What do you think out of the two decks here, Control Blood, Machina Blood? Which one do you think here, Momo, is I don't want to say the better option, but in a mirror match like this, what would be your choice?
My choice would be the Mech Blood, but I have pre-mini lost this matchup last SVO. Sad face. But so I think there is some strength to Control Blood, but honestly, my opponent high rolled with his Zeus, so like, is that really my fault? Is
that really a Blood thing? I think that's more of a Zeus thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I have the worst luck with my opponent's Zeuses. Honestly, yesterday or the day before, someone rolled a lethal Zeus on me, and they only had 3 Evos. Interesting choice going with Mega Shot Devil first. I'm just gonna immediately transition back to this game. But
Zeus.
PTSD Zeus out here.
Yeah, but going with Mega Shot before the Ravenous, because I guess you immediately get the Mega Shot Devil droid, wanting to get those droids out for, again, more damage and being able to control where that damage goes at the start of your turn, and just you can evo the Ravenous at the start of your next turn. I personally value going with Ravenous first, but with no Neutral Machina in hand, it makes sense to maybe go the other route because you're wanting to go for, like, maybe Slain Mono, just do a bunch of damage route here.
Yeah, having that extra droid on board, it can always be super useful to have. Setting up for the mono, setting up for the 9s as well, making sure to have that extra droid ready to go. So I think it's a pretty good idea to bring that one out as well. Just having that extra follower always, there will always be a follower coming back and forth, even if it is only that one. And at the moment though, Bjorn getting complete control here, has quite a bit of burn as well, getting built up here, ready to go very, very soon. And
yeah, and even if he does take a bit of damage, he's got that core sitting in the back, ready to bring it back.
Another card that is definitely a fan favorite, the Sanguine Core. Because, you know, healing for 10, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? Especially when sometimes that core costs 0, like, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Gets an extra draw, but well, I mean, what's his options here, right? Because Bjorn right now, I mean, has the Spider, right?
Yeah.
New card in the
Spider in hand. Playing it right away. I have actually seen a Ruin Web Spider come out on turn 7.
Oh.
Like, my opponent did that. I haven't done that, but my opponents do a lot of fun things. Play enough Shadowverse, see enough stuff, you know?
I don't know if that was the best idea to play that one out straight away though, because he's not responding to the board much here, is he? Although there's the EO.
Now he is.
Speaking to
That'll
someone
respond to the
again.
board.
Top
Sometimes
decks
you just
and
know
EO.
what's. Yeah, sometimes you just know what's on the top of your deck. And you're like, this is gonna be great. Just watch.
He's channeling his inner glow there. The mascot for Mana Surge, channeling his draw power to get that EO out. And here's the, but burns are starting up now. Slains are also active. I wouldn't be surprised to see one actually come out straight away, right? Yeah, for sure, right? Smork. It's a
Actually,
Smork
does he have Storm?
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, he decides not to win. I think he might have been one off.
Yeah,
But,
because there's two confectioners in that hand.
Yeah. But setting up the everybody's favorite Natra Almuckiness.
Yeah.
But
Why does Ravening Core or Ravening Corruption into Natural Magnet exist? Like, why is this a thing?
why is it a Natra
is
card?
why is this the life we're living?
So,
What timeline?
Has a fanfare effect, has an evolved leader effect, is fusion fodder, is 3 cost, and is only gold. Nothing wrong with that, obviously. Looking for the Cradle of Dark Divinity right here to start getting his burn effects off right now. And get a little bit extra health going here as well. Probably going to clear out the Chained Wing, because you don't want to get that Chained Wing evolved to add an extra fusion fodder to the Almuckiness.
That's also the follower with the most health on the board. So it makes sense all around.
But here we go. Everything.
Goodbye.
Wait. Oh no, he's considering his options here. I would assume he might have gone for everything, but 2 Slains are in hand already. I don't know if he wants to put both in. Oh, okay, maybe he decides to. Holds on to that extra mono, of course, wants to have that Alpha Drive ready to go. Definitely needs to clear out the Dark Divinity here. And luck of the draw, ladies and gentlemen. What do we get?
6 ping face? 6 ping face, that's what we get.
And 9 damage, the extra 9 there. 3 to make it 9. Hoverboard goes to the extra 9.
Alright, so there's gonna probably be some sort of playing out the core here, and it's just a question of what else is played. Are we gonna see maybe Waltz, free Evo and Lucius, get the core in, clear out this whole darn thing. Naraya also clears out the whole thing, but there's no opportunity to play core in that line. Elia Union versus active. When your whole hand, nearly your whole hand glows yellow, that's pretty nice. That's a good aesthetic. Playing the core out for 7. I would have started with the Garnet Waltz, honestly. I don't like playing core for 7, but wanting to get those Evos in. Does Bjorn's Control Blood have a Zeus in it?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to check.
About to give that a look.
Real quick here. No.
No. Alright.
No, it doesn't.
So,
I'm actually surprised. I thought he might have had 1 teched in or something like that, but decided.
Yeah, especially with that line, wanting to get that extra Evo.
Oh, Alpha Drive. Max Alpha Drive here as well.
But at least Confectioner doesn't get the Evo. But you've got an Evo naturally, so that'll do it. That's the lethal.
Machina Blood showing its true colors once again.
Yeah, I'm really questioning that full enhanced core there.
Yeah.
If he had started with Garnet Waltz or Ilya, he could have removed an additional thing, as well as healed just a little bit more. Not that he really needed that much more. Still 10, but he would have been at full, and he wouldn't have died if he had played Ilya. So
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the mentality going in. Maybe he was just trying to think of
or maybe it was a misplay.
Yeah, because there's a lot of enhanced cards in hand, right? It's kind of like when you need to get a Techno Lord out, but you have 8 play points or more, and you need to try and play stuff out.
Oh yeah, some Techno Lord and Core both being not I want to play them for their lower cost, and they're out here costing different things and making my turns super awkward.
Yeah,
I've roped out on Neckblood turns post Natural Machinist thanks to those 2 cards.
As the enhanced effects, they affect everyone, right? And Well, we'll have to wait and see, I guess, what he goes for now. He's decided to swap to the Shadow deck now. This is the first time we're seeing one of the brand new Shadow decks here for the World Uprooted mini expansion for now. Almost similar to your usual Natra Shadow here, of course, having some extra new cards here, that Sarcophagus being one of them, having some great amulets ready to go out of the Tap Follower itself. But he is playing into the new Machina Portal as well, which honestly, I'm a little bit scared about. I'm definitely scared about this new Portal deck.
I am too. The Tortoise, Aerial Craft, all these cards, they scare me.
They all have laser beam. What's with this Machina Portal and laser beam? Honestly, just remove them. It'll make things a little bit less scary.
Even non-Machina Portal cards sometimes have laser beams, like Crystal Cannon. Then they attach the Crystal Cannon to the Tortoise?
Yeah.
Scary. Terrifying.
Vertex Colony is a giant satellite laser. Like, I don't... Like, Psychos, forget it. You like lasers, but you're scaring the fan base. Stop. But, Shadow, or like Bjorn already getting, you know, quite an interesting board set up here already. He already got himself, I'd say, a little bit nicer set up here, but Cherub can somewhat easily change this. Gets the Fabled Treasure off straight away, though. That 2 draw and 2 heal off that amulet is insane.
And it's a last word card for your
Exactly.
It does so much.
It's just adding to your win condition as well as giving you that extra draw power. It's like if you're playing Natural Shadow, you've got to have the Sarcophagus, I reckon. It's such an important card to have in this deck now.
Yeah.
And
from Bjorn, though, we don't see a Natural Machinus in his Natural Shadow deck. I have seen that option in the deck before. It's kind of new to the mini expansion. The optimized build is still being figured out, but I think a good rule of thumb for this meta is if you can play Natural Machinus, why not do it?
It's the card that's needed in just about every deck, right? It's very strange to not see it because it's such a useful card, right? You get clear, you get free draw. If you're fusing with the Natra as well, you're getting decrease in the cards you draw as well. It's super important to have here. But yeah, the Shadow, even just in the top 32 East Cup here, right? There's so many different Shadow layouts. People are going for the hybrid. People are going just for more Natra focused. Some are going for the more Machina focused as well. I guess time will tell to see what will end up being, I guess, maybe the better option out of the rest here. But there's our Belphegor as well. Also, then flexing with an animated Belphegor as well, just in case the normal one isn't good enough.
Yeah. I've heard Belphegor be called a Belson. So there's Belson in his animated glory.
Looking at the Bearminator here. So again, one of these other new mini expansion cards added. You know, being able to have a card that just any time, isn't it? I think it's both Natra and Machina cards that you get a play point back. That's fine. That's perfectly fine, right? I see no problem with that. Alright, so 6, Lubel. There's a 0 Great Tree here, so could, you know... Oh, I don't know, actually. The Lubel looks good, but...
But with Thoth at 7, and you're so close to having her active, having Lubel after Thoth is just so good. And I'm being very careful about my Thoth pronunciation right now. Always trying my best there. I hope people can appreciate
I've heard some
that.
people call her Thoth.
If she breathes, she's a Thoth.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So
yeah.
Well, she's dead though, right? So does she breathe?
No.
An interesting
Probably
question.
not. But there's Densetsu. Immediately gets the Thoth active.
Yeah, looking for those last words. The Mino as well, just another 1/1, getting the extra shadows off. And, you know, I suppose coming towards that last words win condition here, but there's your aerial craft. Just about exactly when you need to see it as well to cut down the cost of the Belphegor for turn 7.
Yeah. At least it's not a turn 6 Belphegor. I've seen that one and oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's a solid yikes. I don't even want to talk about that because I've seen that as well. It's very scary. But this should be big fusion now for Belphegor coming out, getting ready for turn 7. Den, very excited to get that one out on board, get an extra draw, get some big boards coming out as well.
Possibly in the Armadillo. That'll even provide even more fused material for Belphegor next turn.
But now we have the Toth Wincon out, ready to go. The leader effect is active, so remember, doing that extra 2 burn damage now off of each last word's effect.
Life's end is
Of course, we're going to see the belt come out here for that Necrofauna to get the party started here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not enough play points to play out the 1 play point tree. You just can only play out the 0 cost tree that was given from the beastly medium earlier. But still, pretty good turn.
And definitely needs that board up, knowing that Belphomet is coming out next turn as well.
It's just business.
I mean, there's also consideration to keep it because how is he going to handle that Belphomet board next turn? If he doesn't end the game next turn, he might be in a bad position depending on how Belphomet rolls.
Wow, we've seen a lot of red side. I want to say red side favored RNG tonight so far. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. I'm assuming he's actually going to evolve on the Toth here. So got to clear out the aerial craft, right? Can't afford to get an extra cut down on mucking followers in hand. And going to get some cheeky 1 damage to the leader face here.
Yeah, and also doesn't want like any additional damage. Like if Belson rolls like all storm, you don't want that to be lethal.
5, just off the ship alone. But here we go. Drum roll, everyone. Here we go.
Restore.
I felt that in my soul. 15-15. And storms. Bjorn.
That's
I didn't curse you, Bjorn. I just want to put this out here. It wasn't me. I wasn't going for him. I didn't cast the curse him. It's just red side RNG.
Yeah, sometimes it be like that. And now what does Bjorn even do? Like he's got a board to trade things into, but nothing to do the running in.
I mean, cause he's not getting any Necrofaunas because the bell is gone. Is he a Nightmare Devourer?
Nightmare Devourer.
It's just business.
So again, looking just to get that full cross up, and hopefully I'm assuming the heals as well. But of course, it's a choice between heals and shadows that can come out. That's also random. But gonna get the full board of these out now. The amount of shadows he had stacked up.
But it's just like a little bit off, because there's the heal, and even if you guilt the one that you couldn't kill off, it's just a rough spot.
And he can't even clear the Belphomet here, right?
Yeah.
Even if he evolves going through, Belphomet, he's a big man, you know? He's been hitting the gym hard, and 15-15 just can't deal with that here at the moment. Bjorn was looking for that extra heal, maybe looking for the Grudge Knight.
But even if you heal 4, it's 15 attack. Is too much. I appreciate that he's like put up the good fight, you know? He's not doing that top left. There's no way I've got this. Just keeps going. He's looking death in the face and look at my evil Grudge Knight that I roped on.
15 to face is disgusting. And Den's, he's just going to lock that one in there, taking out his second round here. Moving up, of course, to round number 3 into the top 8. That's it for Bjorn, unfortunately. Because the granddaddy of Mana Surge not making it in there. But that Machina portal, there was something we saw actually in the most recent Mana Surge Cup. We saw Mana Surge's Ed bring it in, make it to top 4 with it. And even then, we're talking about it, and it was already looking scary then, right? Before mini expansion. Now, though, I don't know. Don't sleep on this deck, ladies and gentlemen. It's I think honestly it could give a lot of these top decks a run for its money, definitely.